Why are we doing this?
I don't know. It's become a thing. Oh, wait. Microphone. Last week I forgot the microphone too. And I got the microphone here. Let me mute this thing.
Hi.
Greetings, everybody. Testing, testing. I said, am I coming in clear? Hello?
Loud and clear.
Loud?
Loud.
Hello?
Loud.
Did you just say hello? No, I said
No,
hello.
I said hello. But that's close enough.
Close enough. Microphone's on. You would think that we would have this thing down, packed already. I feel like I'm wearing this shirt every Saturday night. It's the first shirt in my closet, and I just grab it and throw it on whenever we go and do these things. Right?
I honestly don't pay attention to what you wear.
It is what it is. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Grimm
All night.
All Night.
Oh, you missed it.
Well,
Do it again. Do it again.
welcome to another episode of Grimm All
All
Night.
night.
Okay. That was so
I got
lame.
it right this time, and you were like,
Oh. Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night with Rhonda Shear and Gilbert Godfrey,
I feel like we're plugging them every time we have an opening. We're like, do you remember that show? And they're like, yeah.
we're nothing like that. But we're kind of like that. We show spooky movies
Hi, guys.
that has ghost insects in it, which translates to what?
Ghost insects.
Ghost insects. Bees, like fluttery ghost bees. Boobies. Some of our movies have boobies in it. Get it? Ghost bees? This movie is no exception that we're going to be watching tonight. Hello, Victor.
Hello,
Spoonerman. Hawaii.
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 Aloha.
Hi, Paul. Midnight in Paris. Jonathan Harker. Ooh.
Hey, Harker.
That's a good name. Troy. Everybody. Lisa. Welcome. Lisa did the boo bee. Right.
See, whenever you say things like boobies, in my head, I'm seeing the old Disney bee. He has a name too. Shoot, I know this. Spike. Name's Spike. And I just see him going around going, ooh, ooh.
How you doing, Detroit, Bruce? Yeah. Boobies. I love your shirt. So the Hello Kitty, she got that in the Sanrio store out in California.
Yeah.
This is what, one of the very first times?
Yeah, this is the first time I've worn it because it's a long sleeve and I'm weird. I get really cold or really hot and I rarely find an in-between temperature for me to wear a long sleeve t-shirt. Usually it's not enough, but it's okay for in the house. It has like Hello Kitty down the sleeve in orange and I think she glows in the dark, but I really don't remember.
We can like put glow-in-the-dark paint on it if it doesn't.
No. What do you call brown peas? Poo peas.
Oh, God. Okay.
How did you not get that one first?
Some of you have been asking, how does this shindig work? Okay. So Adam says, I am a Joe Bob Briggs guy myself. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Before we talk about this, growing up, I always watched USA Up All Night with Gilbert Godfrey and Rhonda Shear.
Yeah.
And then I discovered Joe Bob Briggs back whenever he was on Wednesday night.
He wasn't in where I lived. He wasn't in the Midwest.
And then he switched to Saturday nights at 10 p.m. on TNT, a thing called Monster Vision.
I don't think we had anybody that was like a Midwesterner that did things like, we got Up All Night and that was pretty much it. And that came on at like 3 a.m.
Yeah. It was a long one.
Or it ended at 3 a.m. I don't know. I was up either way.
And then
3 a.m.s were happening.
Joe Bob Briggs took a bit of hiatus, so to speak, and then he's back on television. Well, Shudder doing The Last Drive-In, which is amazing. We love Joe Bob Briggs.
We didn't see Elvira on either. We didn't have it.
In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we had the It's Alive show, and then I think in Chicago was Sven Gouli. So we watched that too. So we're kind of like a mixture of everything. We do our watch parties a lot different than a lot of people in the world. Scott, good evening. Troy, good evening.
Hi.
I'm a little animated because tonight we got Angry Orchard.
Oh, it took us wondering.
And we got this giant tub of red vines, and I had steak.
Steak.
I'm losing my mind.
So, as we were getting into what we were trying to talk about was that most people who attend our late night viewings know this is more as an adult hour than our regular videos. So if you do have any youngin' ones with you, I just want to say that there are a lot of boobies in this presentation.
We really need to make stickers.
If you have young children or any family members watching, parental supervision is really suggested, so it's up to you. I can't tell you whether or not to allow them to watch, but there will be a lot of bosoms.
Especially this movie. Yeah. So
they're beautiful though. Gorgeous.
Growing up, whenever we were watching a scary movie, my mother, she would be like, cover your eyes, right? So we would take a pillow and cover our faces. Now, as tempting as it may be, if you're in quarantine, you may want to turn to your young one and take a pillow and say, you are not going to watch this. Don't do that. That's bad.
They call that smothering now.
Smothering.
Yeah.
That's how Psycho came to be. Anywho, a lot of people have been asking how we do this thing. Basically, you need 2 ways of viewing. We have right above our chat window, pinned, is tonight's movie link, Cemetery Man, or as I was at Della Morte Dell'Amore, which means, translates to English, of Death of Love. But it's called Cemetery Man.
Yeah. Which I thought was such a weird, the 2 names, they don't match up, but...
I mean, it makes sense, though. Not the burps. The link to tonight's video is pinned to the top, as well as in the description below. Don't watch it until midnight. Just get ready. You need your phone and a tablet, or 2 windows open up on a computer, or your phone and a television set. You need 2 ways of watching. Or you can just watch the movie, or you can just watch us. It's completely up to you.
Yeah.
This movie should be called Tits. Basically, this movie has one of my all-time favorite lines in any kind of horror movie. You have a nice ulcerary.
I love you, ulcerary. She's got a soft voice, just like, I love you, ulcerary.
All right. Oh my gosh. You're in for a treat.
We've never watched this movie together, but it's one of those movies that we definitely bonded over, and we both had the hots for the male-female character.
Right.
The lead female character. I meant to say 2 different things, and they combined and came out all stupid.
We got a lot to talk about. Not really any updates. I mean, we're starting to do some more traveling. We released 2 videos this past week. Hopefully you watched them. If you did, thank you. If you commented, thank you very much. We're getting back on the road very, very shortly and very, very slowly. However, Orange County here in Central Florida today has made it mandatory that you have to wear a mask in public. Some sort of facial covering.
Brandon.
Not everybody's doing it, and it's really creepy, but the government, or the mayor said you have to wear this.
We don't have a curfew here yet, but I believe surrounding us, another curfew has gone in place again. And I think they're saying still that travel with in and out of Florida, if you leave, you're going to be in quarantine? Well,
something, yeah. I don't know. It changes day by day. We're remaining the sanest of them all. Every Saturday night at midnight, we do these crazy movies so you can watch something you may not have ever seen before, like Cemetery Man. 11:30 we go live and we talk, your ear off, and then by the time we hit play, you're like, play the movie already.
This movie is like such a, in my opinion, I think it's definitely a cult classic, and sometimes you walk into places, like a very alternative tattoo parlor or art gallery, and it's only happened twice where I've walked into a couple of places and they were playing Cemetery Man on their big screen, and I was like, oh, I found my people, you guys know about this movie? And they'd be like, yeah, of course we know about this movie. I'm like, well, not everybody does. I think this is one of those very cult classics that it's like word of mouth, or you were, shown with a friend or something like that. But I do not remember how I came across Cemetery Man, but I was young. I was pretty young.
I had it on VHS. I found it at like a used store somewhere. 2 pieces of information about this movie. First off, okay, how do we talk about this? Who here has seen the movie Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children?
Why?
There's a lot of people who should have seen this movie. It was a Tim Burton movie. It was really awesome.
That's one. Oh, thank you, Scott.
Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Pumpkin.
Mr. Hick.
I actually got to see that one in theater.
Thank you, dear sir. Wait. Are you home or are you traveling, Scott? I feel like I have to ask this every weekend because you travel a heck of a lot.
Yeah. I love Eva Green. I have such a crush on Eva Green.
We need to get an autograph on our wall of Eva Green.
But from which one?
Home? He's home.
Yay.
We unofficially dedicated our last video to Scott because Scott has a crazy collection of horror memorabilia himself. Yeah. So the video that we did on the real horror movie props is dedicated to him. We even gave him a little sneak peek of the video before everybody else saw it, and he
I can see his house or like man cave being like this, and it was so well put together. I'm still I keep thinking back to certain things. There's a couple of things I realized that did not make it into the final cut. Like at the end, we talk about seeing the puppet that was used in Feast, and when we reviewed the footage, it turned out it was just really, really dark. So I do have a picture of it on my phone that was decently well lit up. And
Patreon.
I will add that to Patreon if you are on our Patreon.
Yes. Man, I'm all over the place with these things. I feel like I should have like.
Begotten. I've seen that one.
It makes you wonder, like, TV, how they have like a teleprompter and stuff like that, so they can keep. We're crazy here. She mentioned Patreon. So before I get into everything else, because we're crazy, every month we have a Patreon postcard. It's a custom postcard that we handwrite all the postcards and we will send it to your house.
Never get tired of that.
No, I thought my hands would be all decrepit, but we write everything, we send it to you. You can get a custom postcard for everywhere from $3 and up if you donate per month towards the show, if you're so inclined to do that. Or you can donate via PayPal. Or you can buy a t-shirt and a sticker or a photography print off of our website at grimlifecollective.com.
We do have some orders pending if you guys are in the chat watching tonight. We're just waiting for some prints to come in and I'll get those right out to you.
I think I'm a little tipsy off of like a half a beer.
It happens like that. Sometimes it happens like that, yeah.
With all that being said, with all that mumbo jumbo, visit Patreon, become a patron. Visit us on PayPal. Visit our website. All that jazz. Blah, 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 blah. I'm done. TTFN.
Marriage.
Okay. All right.
Marriage is what brings us together.
Someday your prince will come. You guys on Twitter? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We on Twitter. We're on Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on Instagram and Facebook and all that jazz. But yeah. So
cool. Thank you, Shelly.
What Shelly say?
Oh, Shelly said that she sent a picture. I think I saw it on your Twitter that she sent a picture of a cool insect.
I asked if you guys watched the movie Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And the reason being is this. In that movie, there's a guy that you find on the beach who's... was he the detective or was he hunting like insects?
What were you saying?
Rupert in Mrs. Peregrine.
He was a bird guy. He was doing a book. So the kid's dad is also he's a bird watcher and he's trying to publish a book. And then he runs into Rupert Grint. Everett?
Right. Oh, I'm getting
Grint
to that.
Was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that movie, there's a guy who you encounter who's watching birds, like a bird watcher. His name is Rupert Everett. It's the same Rupert Everett in this movie that we're watching tonight.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Love you too. Can't wait to see new locations. We got some stuff coming. Just bear with us. He looks nothing like he did during this movie. He had so much plastic surgery.
Yeah, he got a chin and jaw implants because he wasn't happy with how he looked. He has a very slim jaw. And, some people eventually, as they get older, say, fuck it, I'm going to do what I've always wanted to do. People have told me all my life not to do it. And you know what? I want to be happy. It still makes me unhappy, so I'm going to change it. And he did. And, a lot of people get surgery, especially stars, later in their life because they finally do the thing that they've always wanted to do that's brought them this unhappiness.
I think he looked better earlier.
I think he looked better before, but that's how I know him. If I had known him as the man he is now, it wouldn't be anything different to me. I'd just be like, yeah, that's Rupert Everett, good for him.
With that being said, who hasn't seen this movie that we're watching tonight, Cemetery Man, Della Morte, Della More? Who has not seen it? Hello, Samantha, welcome back. Well, Robert, I have not. Now, I'm guessing that a lot of you have not. Some of you may have never even heard of this movie.
A lot of people haven't heard about it, I think.
Cool.
But I like that.
Don't watch it until midnight. This movie is crazy. It's beautiful. The music is amazing. Rupert Everett, the main girl, she's gorgeous in it, alive and dead.
And her boobs.
Yes. This movie has everything. It's a wild ride that takes place pretty much in a cemetery.
There's zombies.
And you ready for this? They used an actual cemetery.
That looked like a real cemetery.
The entire cemetery, including the ossuary, was real. So, talk about some poltergeist crazy shit.
That sounds amazing.
There's a rumor in doing some things of reading that some of the production crew actually took pieces of the set home.
And it was not really a set.
And it wasn't really a set.
Ooh.
So they were forced to give it back. Because it's a cemetery. You don't steal from the cemetery. I mean, everybody knows those deadies, those deadites will come back and haunt you. So you don't do it.
The marriage line was from Princess Bride.
Bad juju.
Bad juju. Yes, bad juju. Bad juju. Yes.
Bad juju. This is the very... So I collect horror soundtracks and scores on vinyl.
We have this one.
This is my very first horror vinyl.
Yeah.
Was Cemetery Man.
Yeah, it's beautiful too.
So I love this movie. Jessica loves this movie. We've never watched it together. It's amazing. Bam.
We've never watched it together. I'm really excited. I haven't watched it in a long time. So I'm excited for tonight.
The Returners. Yes, that's right. Spooner is like throwing out some really good Cemetery Man terminology. Honk honk. The Returners. That's what they call the dead.
Oh, is it? It's been so long. I haven't seen this in a solid 15 years.
I don't remember what so there's these like blue gas ghost lights that are gonna pop up, and they're very fake, but it's neat how they do it. It makes it. I can't remember what they call them. It's something. It was some sort of Italian word. It's an Italian movie. Honk. And they were going to make it here in America, but the American production companies wanted Matt Dillon to play Rupert Everett's character.
Fuck no.
And they said, heckins no, it ain't gonna happen. So
Fuck no.
There's only one version of Cemetery Man, and this is it.
I think I would love to see the Rocky Horror vinyl. That I bet is really beautiful. There's roles that you see and the person fit it so perfectly you can never imagine another person doing that role, and that's how I feel about Rupert. If anyone else had done this movie, I just don't think if I loved it. It's not like I've ever been like a huge fan of his. I mean, I've liked things he's done, but he's done some chick flicks, and I don't watch that shit. You
know what's crazy?
Yes, the movie we're gonna start at midnight.
The movie Fright Night. Fright Night. Evil Ed. He was in porn.
Yes, he was.
He did a lot of like gay porn.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I just wanted to know why he got into it. Was it like a financial move or something he'd been interested in? Or it was just a weird part of his life? Because he did it for a while. So it wasn't like, oh, I did a porn and I'm kind of embarrassed by it. There's been a couple of female stars that have gone into it, but it was not pretty. They were obviously doing it because they were struggling pretty badly.
Old Fright Night.
And seemed to be on drugs and things like that, and he was, as far as I know, clean and sound mind and made at least like 5 or more. From what I remember. I'm going to look that up. If you guys know, let me know.
Has everybody found the link for tonight's movie? You should have it up on some sort of device or a second window.
God, I love
He saw Star Trek and said, I need to do gay porn. You're right. You know, Scott, I feel like you should write a book of Scott's answers to the world.
Matt Damon. I cannot talk tonight. I'm getting so tongue-tied.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Okay. It looks like everybody... No. Are there any first-time Grimm up-all-nighters here? Any Grimm Life virgins?
So there's a lot of confusion when we
say do have a movie
watch
collection.
Parties. A lot of people assume it's going to be us in the bottom, like, you know...
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
No, we're just... we're kind of like the not-so-silent commentary.
Mm-hmm.
While you watch it, we watch it. We're not able to do the end-screen thing just yet, but one of these days I think we'll work that out. But
we're still working out things.
Yeah.
We've been trying all kinds of different things. This seems to work best for us.
Mm-hmm.
And if you... Like I said... We love hanging out with you guys, and some of you guys really like hanging out with us. Some of you, this is your very first time. When quarantine and COVID-19 really started happening, we're like, man, you know, you're stuck in the house, you've watched everything.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do to give you guys something new to watch that you may or may not have seen? This is how it all started. So,
and I was wanting to watch stuff with you guys, too. We've talked about that a fair deal. You know, we started doing movie reviews. When we would go to watch certain...
Aaron, no, you're not a virgin again. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't grow back. Oh, man. What was I going to say?
I don't know. I'm spacey as hell.
Right? I got too much apple cider in my
I can
my
feel
gullet.
the bubbles.
Right?
I can feel the bubbles like champagne. Like a fine champagne going up to my head.
Yeah, so the movie that all right, so we used to upload the movies onto our channel and put them out there so you can watch them, but we were afraid that in doing so, it's 100% copyrighted, that they were going to take away our channel and we would never be here again.
Yeah.
So
a lot of it is just you know, red tape, to be honest with you. So we kind of scour YouTube to find videos that are kind of already on there so that we know that they can be, but a lot of stuff that's been uploaded a long time ago I feel is safe, but if you try to upload it now it would not be okay. So we just kind of, you know, try to find things that we love to share with you guys that has easy access for you. We tried to do the Netflix watch party. That was not working for a lot of people. We tried to do some other programs where you guys join us and we do watch it together through the one program, and that failed terribly too. And this was the really solid way for us to do it with you, where everyone had pretty much an easy access to the film. So, you know, it works, and I'm sorry that you can't watch it in screen with us while we're doing it too, but hopefully you're able to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we could do the Mystery Science Theater thing where we're down in the corner here, but I like the idea that you can go back and watch the movie on your own if you so choose to, or you can just tune us out. I mean, I tune myself out all the time. For instance, what are we talking about? I don't know. Crazy.
What are we watching on Netflix? Like, what do we watch? There's so many things.
Oh yeah, and during this thing, I mean, we're gonna get our commentary on the movie and talk about the movie, and we'll talk with you guys, and we'll answer questions. So go ahead and give all kinds of crazy things.
Feel free to send us questions. We'll do a Q&A. You know.
We reached 40,000 subscribers.
We did.
And we dropped the ball. We completely don't have any giveaways ready for tonight.
We meant to, but today was a bit of a doozy.
Yeah. So next week,
Scotland.
next week we'll have it. Mr. Scotland. Or was it Mrs. Scotland? Dang it.
I think Mr. Scotland.
Mr. Scotland.
I think Mr. Scotland.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. You know what? 40,000. We hit maybe about. I'm gonna say we did 40,000. 35,000 in 1 year. 35,000 subscribers in 1 year.
That's
because
fair.
about June 12th of last year, we were at about 3,700, and then we just hit. I think we're at 40,200. We found out today that once you hit 100,000, you can get your YouTube account verified, and you get a cool plaque.
Of it. Well, okay.
I just want to be verified. I don't want the check mark
cool,
and a plaque.
But like, what is the point of being verified? You are who you say you are.
That's right. Hooty doody.
We are indeed.
AJ, you know, it'd be awesome if we hit 1 million. It really would. Like, I would
And
absolutely,
then we
I
look
would lose
back on
my
these
mind.
movies and we're like, oh God, what were we doing back then?
We're going to continue doing all
Yeah.
this stuff for ages to come. We really enjoy doing this with you guys. I mean, we're going to watch the movie anyhow, so we might as well invite you guys along. Honkity honk. Beep beep. Who's your favorite person on The Walking Dead? The person who died in season 1.
Most of them.
Oh, it's 11:56. Okay. Oh, ooh, okay. Ooh, get the movie ready.
Oh, what does he say? He stops and says something.
Oh, I don't know.
And then he goes back to it, and I can't remember.
Yeah, the number game it is what it is. I mean, of course we want to grow. Of course we want to have 100,000. Of course we want to have 1 million. Of course we want to be successful. Everybody, you want to be successful in everything that you do. But we're not about the numbers. We're not about the money.
Yeah,
Instead,
got it.
we would much rather create the best content that we can instead of having the most content out there.
Right. I mean, it would
So
be...
if it's not going to be good, we're not going to film it.
No, I mean, it has to be something that we're happy with, and we are rather picky.
Yeah.
I have to say. I wouldn't say we're quite perfectionists, but I think we could probably get up there.
Don't drink in YouTube, kids.
You're right.
Don't do it.
But at the same time, it would be really great to be able to, you know, I don't know if I want to call it a career move, but to be able to do this and do it full time would be amazing. And, you know, since we're so passionate about it, you know, everyone wants to be able to do what they're passionate about full time, but...
I just can't wait for the roads to open up for us again.
Yeah.
I'm missing traveling so much.
Yeah.
So much. It'll happen. Slowly. It'll happen. Lots of stuff coming. Is The Walking Dead still on? I don't know.
You know, I'm a little confused whether it's still on or not. I think the spin-off series is still going.
Wait, Mitch, what country
Fear
are
the
you
Walking
at?
Dead?
The video is blocked in Mitch's country.
Oh, I wasn't aware it was blocked anywhere.
Lauren's Travels? That's awesome. I'm glad you went and checked out Edward Scissorhands filming locations.
Awesome.
In Canada. Oh man, I'm sorry, Mitch. Obviously, we didn't have a way of checking it up there, but if you can't watch it, you can hang out with us. I'm so sorry.
I think I quit watching The Walking Dead in like season 7
I need a
or something
haircut.
like that.
What is this? Got like little wispies back here.
No, you don't.
I'm like I can see it. Like I need to be chiseled in my head.
I'll give you a haircut.
Robert, yeah, we're not very tech savvy. We just put on a camera and talk to it, which if nobody knew us or what we do, they'd probably be like, what the heck are you doing,
I don't even
man?
know what a VPN is. They're saying,
Virtual private network.
what does that mean?
It's a fake network.
What does that mean?
It's virtually private. You gotta be careful because people show their privates on the virtual private network.
I'm still confused.
Oh, 11:59. Okay, guys, at midnight, get it ready because at midnight we're gonna do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, hit play. All right. So when we do that, that's what we're gonna rock out, and we're gonna watch this thing.
Hair. I shave his head.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
You might find it to be somewhat of a sleeper, but it's beautiful.
It can be a little sleepy in some parts. Yeah, I would say it's a slower. It's not like an action zombie film where there's like 4 every 5 minutes, but I don't know how it. I think it's beautifully done.
I love the chick in the TV.
Yeah.
Like that's like the best part.
Yeah.
Like Oogie's girlfriend.
Nog.
No.
Nog. Yeah.
Okay, it's midnight. All right, guys, get it ready. We're gonna do the countdown here, and remember, feel free to go ahead and skip
He was so young here.
skip any advertisements. Just go ahead and watch and have fun. If you get lost or if you want to know, say, hey, need a time check, and we'll give it to you.
Yeah, this film I think is gonna be in my top 20 for sure, Scott.
1994. Rupert Everett and Cemetery Man, a.k.a. the Delamorte Delamore. Ready? 3, 2, 1, hit play. And thank you, Blazertown, whoever you are, for providing this. Everybody except for Canadians. This crazy movie. It'll start in just a little bit here.
We do also have red vines. I am going lightly on sugar right now. It's been playing havoc on my tummy.
Taco Bella Lugosi, the artwork to this movie.
Man, this has been forever. I remember a lot of the bigger scenes, but I don't remember like the openings and none of that.
Emma had to sign in as an adult for this movie.
That's funny.
Francesco. That's his name, Francesco Delamore.
Hi. They're nice zombies, sort of.
You were saying, Franco. You know how things are.
It's Sonny Bono, he said.
Look how beautiful that is.
Right?
That's a real cemetery.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Jeez. So his last name is Delamorte?
Delamore.
Oh, whatever.
Anna Fauci, that's her name.
So maybe this is supposed to be like him in love. Maybe that's what it stands for.
I don't know.
Because Delamore.
Yeah.
Him in love. Figured it out. Nog!
Last week, if you guys remember, if you're watching, I gave 2 clues as to what this movie was going to be. I said Noggy, and I said Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Rupert Everett and the main character, which you're going to see here, the 2 main characters.
Oh, yeah. Suspiria had a beautiful soundtrack.
Oh, God. And we were very, very hesitant about watching the new Suspiria. But the new Suspiria with Tilda Swinton was beautiful. My God.
That one had some really cringe-worthy scenes, and I was afraid it wasn't going to have anything like that. Because the first one, I expected a lot of the first one. I didn't get to see it until I was in my 20s. And it'd been like so talked up, that I expected a bit more out of it.
You guys going to go to Universal soon and show everybody how the park is now. So, Scott, we were in the park yesterday for a couple hours. We made our way out there. Honestly, I don't want to be one of the YouTube content creators who does that says, okay, here's the 6 foot by the 6 foot walkway. I will say this, Universal,
they're doing it very well.
It's, yeah, like Jessica said, they're doing it very, very, very well. The way that they have things set up, the way that they thought through it and prepared, and how they're cleaning, it's amazing.
It's well thought out.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. The crowds were not bad at all. You didn't feel like you really had to run in circles to avoid being close to people. But it was an extremely hot day. When we left, it had started to rain, so that makes sense of why the humidity was so bad. So I was having a really hard time with the heat and the mask. And I've not had any trouble at all wearing my mask this whole time. But when I was out in the heat, it became a big problem for me. I started to get pretty sick, so we had to call it a day. So we were going to do some filming, and we had to scrap it because I just got sick.
We weren't going to do a film on the precautions that Universal has taken, because everybody and their mother has done it.
Yeah, like every local YouTuber has been like, look, this is what they're doing to help you feel safe.
And they surpassed our expectations. I
expected worser conditions, and I was really impressed.
Our plan for filming yesterday, which we didn't get to do because we got rained out, something a little bit better. But I don't know, like, I mean, do you guys agree with that though? Like, am I crazy in thinking? I mean, obviously, if we were their opening day, we could have done something like that. But am I crazy for not wanting to do videos that everybody else is doing? I mean, yeah, it'd be like our take on it, so to speak, but it's the same thing.
Same content over
Right.
and over, everyone doing the same thing. I mean, we could, for the people who are curious, who maybe watch us and don't watch the other YouTubers, I wouldn't mind putting out something, but it'd be more of a come along with us kind of thing, not as specifically, these are the guidelines, restrictions at Universal. You know, a lot of people who say, you know, do daily videos or do like specifically time videos or do a lot of informational videos on stuff instead of exploration videos, I think. Or
I like it. Do unique videos. I will tell you this. We are planning a video. We're doing all kinds of research on a video that we're going to be doing at Universal very soon. Probably this week, Thursday, I think.
Constantine! Who's in Constantine?
And we may touch on timestamp 6 minutes and 15 seconds. We may touch on some of the cleaning that they got going on that impressed us, but we're going to be doing something that nobody's done before.
Who was in Constantine? People are saying she was great in Constantine.
Tilda
Who was in
Swinton.
Constantine?
She was the,
Oh,
the angel.
Yeah. I often think about when she starts to call him names and she's like, Little Horn. And he's like, I do miss the old names.
Look how skinny he is.
He's always been skinny. Tall and skinny, like you.
Honkity honk. Oh, the crowd levels, Scott, they weren't bad at all. I mean, we were there on a Friday, yesterday. It was a Friday, midday into the early evening. There was barely anybody there. We walked on Hagrid's, the Hag ride.
They are doing a virtual queue though, but when we were passing by, they happened to be accepting walk-ons too. And we're like, hey, come get in line. We're like, oh, we didn't make a digital reservation. We didn't know you're doing that. They're like, no, it's okay. We're taking walk-ons too. And we're like, oh, all right.
Now, here's something I find very interesting, though. So there's Universal and what they're doing. And Disney, here comes Anna Falchi, are complete opposite. Supposedly Disney is doing completely away with virtual lines. And instead, you got to wait six feet apart. 6 feet apart. There's no virtual lines. There's nothing. It's just, it's insane.
That's a lot.
Here she comes.
My husband. Because that was her husband being buried, right?
Yeah. No, Mark, you're all good. Like, honestly, I used to really get my hair all
I don't even think
better.
you can tell.
But I use Suavecito in my hair. I'm a big fan of Suavecito. They have an amazing water-based pomade. I hate the oily stuff because it gets over everything.
No.
Water stuff comes out instantly. Suavecito.
She is quite lovely.
Will I see her again?
And he hadn't even seen her tits yet.
Nope. Right, Lisa? It's like, so there's Italian movies. There's her, Anna Falchi. She just has that face. And then
Puff face.
the girl from City of the Living Dead and there's other movies. I can't remember her name now. We were just talking about her. Nice pickup line.
Husband.
Timestamp, Aaron. 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Your tomb were mine. Honkity honk for a good time. Swiggity swooty, I come for the booty.
Make louder for me, please. I'm deaf.
Oh. time stamping, man. We got a lot of timestamps. 10 minutes and 15 seconds. We got to visit the cemetery
Hate
someday.
to see them go. Love to see them walk away.
Wow, wow. We got to go to the cemetery.
No! If we're ever in Italy, sure.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, thank you, Maria.
Lost her.
Oh, my foot fell asleep already.
Well, I see her again.
My leg's all dead. She's lovely, yeah.
I don't know if he was in Best Friends. What my best friend's
Yeah,
wedding?
he was.
He was.
Yeah. Ugh.
Franco is the only living person who even calls me. Now and then I stop by his office to remind myself what he looks like. You can't live with memories alone.
Oh, Carrie Lynn. Oh, I'm glad your boyfriend is doing a lot better.
Oh,
And he's
thank you,
home and you guys are watching this. Mr. Scott. Great. Wait. Is Great Scott? Wait, that's not a Star
That's Star
Trek.
Wars, yes it is. No, Star Trek.
That's Star Trek?
That's Star Trek.
So we can't do that.
Yeah, that's Scotty.
We're going to have to change your name,
From the
Scott.
original.
We're going to call you Vankman. I'm looking at Ghostbusters reunited apart with Josh Gad, and there's Bill Murray. Don't ever say that. Oh,
Hopefully we have some exciting things for you guys in October since some things might not be happening here in Orlando.
well, Disney's out.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we can have a trip in October.
I told Scott about our possible trip. I did. I was like, hey, we're planning this. Well, because there's
Fingers
some...
crossed, because I've never
yeah.
been. I'm not telling you what it is.
No, but I don't mime it.
Well, at a
Marriage.
certain point in life you realise you
Marriage is what brings us together today. Adventure industry says Disney sucks.
Not everybody likes Disney.
Right.
We like Disney, and that's okay. They don't have to like Disney too.
That's one good thing about our channel. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to come out.
Everyone has different tastes, and I totally support that.
Uh-oh.
Could it be? Is she here?
Will I ever see her again?
Great Scott! Wait, somebody else said that. No, that was Back to the Future. Great Scott!
Yeah. That's Great Scott. That's Back to the Future. Good call.
Her husband was old.
Oh. What's it say?
Disneyland is shite compared to Knott's Berry Farm.
We heard that, but this one here, Mr. Scott.
If HHN doesn't happen, I'm down for what you said. Where Jess wants to go.
Yay! Honkity honk.
I do. Not telling.
Scott was telling me about a hardcore haunted house that's like, I would give it a try, because why the heck
One of
not?
those places where you gotta sign a waiver. So
You gotta
they can
sign a
fuck with
waiver,
you.
and then like they gotta like, she's got like giant boobies.
You can't see him here because she's all dressed in black, but it is quite lovely.
Anyway, we all end up here sooner or later, don't we? I've got a great little house.
Yes, that's right.
I don't live alone. I've got a helper, Nagi. He's a real conversationalist.
McCamey Manor, whatever the heck it's called. Gotta
A
look in.
marvelous ossuary.
There
Ossuary?
she goes. Oh my god.
It's so dank.
She's not the only thing wet in here.
Like, sincerely, if a guy came up to me like that while I was walking through a cemetery paying respects to my late husband, that would be creepy as fuck. And I'd be highly fucking offended. Ew, I would not set foot in that water. You're about to get sepsis.
It's like corpse foot. Look at it. Ew.
She likes the smell of corpses.
Some
she loves
people
the smell
like-
of rotting flesh.
Right? I'm gonna smell this corpse cloth.
This is my dream.
I couldn't ask for anything more.
Meaning,
I'm assuming the ossuary wasn't real.
It was real.
That's real?
Yeah.
You know, you've got a real nice ossuary.
I want that on a button. You a real nice ossuary.
Return.
I dig dead chicks,
That's common.
right?
Yeah.
Mark, you can't say they're coming to get you, Barbara. You have to say they're coming to get you, Jessica.
I don't want to be bitten by the zombies.
Honk, honk.
Taking you with me.
Where? Chuck E. Cheese? I'm down.
Death.
What? Right? She freaky.
No! I mustn't be faithful to the memory of my husband.
Like, how'd you
If
get
you-
across that room so quick?
I can't.
If this was your first inclination that she was like weird and freaky, but not her like 60 plus years of her seeing your husband,
Right?
I feel strange and jealous. It's not the cold.
He's like, bitch, what you talking about?
The place wants me.
We doing that next to corpses.
Forcing me to.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
corpse is touching her boobs. Oh, there it goes. No.
Her child casino. So growing up, my dad, when I was growing up and I was little, my mom and my dad were divorced, so we would go spend the weekend with my dad. My dad was a manager at a Chuck E. Cheese. So of course on his days off he would get me and my sister, and where did we want to go? Chuck E. Cheese, please. So he was always there, but see, there's the little blue things. They're like marshmallows on fire. I can just see somebody with a stick and a marshmallow going,
Oh, I forgot about those.
it's a ghost.
I forgot all about those.
They're like wisps. I don't know what
Yeah,
you call
I
them.
don't know what they're supposed to be either.
He calls them something, I think. See, Scott has a annual membership to the Child Casino. He takes his kid all the time. One of the creepiest things that I remember about the Child Casino, I like that, I'm going to use it, is in the one that I was in, the dining room, the one with the dancing things, there were these hands that would clap on the ceiling. And there was like flags.
I did not have those. Apparently she just, digs love that's close to the grave, and maybe that's why she was with a really old husband. He smelled like death.
From the side, she's got a huge forehead. Straight on. Yeah, she's got a big forehead. Look at that. Uh-oh.
I don't know if I'd say
She
that.
pedaled on her feet. Pedaled.
She doesn't have a big forehead.
That's not a big forehead?
No. She's got a cherub face. Pouty lips, pouty cheeks. Everything has curves.
This is one of the most beautiful lovemaking scenes, because remember the angel in the back?
No.
Oh, shit. Shoot. It's coming up. Animal Crossing.
I love those little guys.
Marshmallows on a string.
Yes.
don't be afraid. It's just Ignis Fatuus.
That's it.
What was it?
Idios Fauci. I don't know. He said something in Spanish. I mean, Italian.
It's great.
I've never kept anything from him. We trusted each other implicitly.
I'm sure somebody can Google what those things are called.
Well, if that's the case,
No, you're good, Shelley. 20 minutes and 10 seconds. Look at that face. He's like, what?
Did you just pause it?
I did. 20 minutes, 10 seconds.
All these lights.
Yeah, watch. What's better than watching two lovers making love, eh?
Just to have a bit of privacy.
I feel like we're like, the channel's getting all artsy now playing this. We're like artsy.
Sure.
Stars only.
Oh, the way he eats is kind of gross. Hey, Bark.
Here it comes. Like,
Bubbins.
we need a giant print of her in a moment here. And we need her to sign it. And get him to sign. Is it weird? Sign this poster of you having sex. So we can hang it on our wall.
Dun dun.
He's like, "Does I smell tang?
You are peculiar tonight.
It's the booze.
Sure.
It's the booze." He's like, "Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for the booty." Oh God.
If there's any one thing you can count on for us for, it's really terrible jokes at the most worst times.
Oh God.
Did I miss the angel?
This.
Oh, that one.
Can you imagine having that like?
I'm sure they did it on purpose.
Before, with anybody. With you. No one will ever make us part. Explain, listen to me. I've always been so understanding.
That's lies.
Did he talk?
Yeah, I think he said that's life.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that was him or...
It's nothing, my love. You're fine. Great. Just when I don't need it anymore. Yeah? Well, don't just stand there. Go call Dr. Patrese.
No?
Go on, get a doctor! Go on!
Doctor.
Move! Separate us.
I think he told him to go get Dr. Mac and Cheesy. Usually you can find him at home in his own shell. Oh God.
I'm not one
With
for that
Nurse
joke.
Ketchup? Oh, Robert, you're awesome.
That's okay. Feel free to bond over the really bad dad jokes.
Scott even said that was bad. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. It's alright. It's alright.
As a wife, I am not required to laugh.
I'm gonna start doing YouTube stand-up comedy of just me telling bad jokes. Like
You should do it.
I'm in a nightclub setting. I'm gonna be like, all right guys, welcome.
Dad jokes are cool. I wouldn't even put these in with dad jokes.
These are Uncle John jokes. Oh, Nail Bunny Girl, you have no idea. You got no idea. Start with a baby on a ladder. You know, Scott. We really need to start gaming. We gotta try doing something. Having fun
Can't.
like that. Yeah, I know. But like,
It's not that we don't want to. It's our equipment.
No, he didn't rape her. Oh, you're always correct, Leah. Oh, that
It's Danny Elfman. It's like if Danny Elfman and Christopher Lloyd had a baby, it'd be that guy.
I can see it.
What are you doing? Ah, you know what that means, my boy? I'll have to look somewhere else for the critic who killed her. You are no longer a suspect. Why not? Well, you know what I mean. Look, don't make me say it. Go on, you can say it.
I forgot.
I'm impotent. Don't use that word. A young man like you at your age. Show me relatives. Nope. No relatives, no friends. Why would I have to say that?
It's Florida. Look at what it just rained like that. I mean, we could try. I don't know. I get so frustrated. So this is what happens, right? Because of the way that we live, I set up everything and I go to play a game, and it starts glitching and being all stupid, and then I get really frustrated, and then I get discouraged, and it stinks. So it is what it is. But seriously, like, thank you.
Buildings.
Until Dawn is freaking phenomenal.
I really want to check out the one that just came out. Turns out we had a friend who worked on it.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So the Last of Us Part 2, one of our friends, Britton, well, he used to work at the Haunted Mansion. He is one of the scenic animators on it. And it looks phenomenal. Like, I want to play Until Dawn, like up all night until dawn, and see how long I can make it through it. And the game's been out for a while, but it still looks pretty freaking amazing.
I feel like they're put out to withstand the test of time. Like
Yeah.
that.
There are some games that we haven't played, but Until Dawn, thank you, Scott, for that. Red Dead Redemption 2, Animal Crossing, and Luigi's Mansion are the four that I've been playing a lot.
See, this is beautiful too. I would have her sign something like this of her setting up covered with the sheet and the cross behind her in the ossuary.
That'd be cool, yeah. So yeah, the PS4 camera, Ski 2010. We were doing that, and
It was terrible quality.
we were having a bunch of issues. So then we started streaming with our Canon 80D, and everything with the computer. And then our computer crashed. So we've been having crap issues with everything. Everything else is fine. We got better internet. We got better cameras. We got better connections. It's just, yeah.
There's certain things that, like, growing up, you've always wanted for no reason at all, except you saw them, like, in a movie, and that scene has always made me full-on respect Silk, because that sheet that he throws on her is 100% Silk, and, you know, they always make things seem in movies that, like, they're probably, like, cheap, just something that's, like, lying around. Like, that's a very expensive sheet of fabric.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Alienware is probably the best that's out there.
It is some people. I mean, it's debatable.
Like, it's been
more
around
a
for
matter
a
of
very long
opinion.
time. Like, I remember looking at it back in the day.
It's like one of those things that people swear by Alienware or they swear by, like, another company kind of thing. But it's one of the top ones, yeah.
I always wanted Alienware, but it was always too pricey. Yeah, MC, like, even something with Zoom. Like, we were trying to do interviews with John Massari using Zoom. Debatable from Star Trek people. I don't know if it's because of everything that's going on in the world right now, or if people just want something better, but Zoom, any kind of streaming service just kind of, like, sucks lately. Right?
I
don't know.
It's the computer. It can't handle it.
True.
It's not, I mean, can't say that for a matter of fact. As far as we can tell, because we've upgraded everything, it's the computer. He's so cute, and this is so sad.
Right?
Daddy, what's this?
I'm all about playing the horror games for you guys.
Oh, he's
Like,
so
talk
cute.
about a journey. Right? Look at him, he's all sweating.
Sweet. Will you buy him, Daddy? That's great. Izzy knows how to cry.
No, don't say so, Kristen. Could you move over, darling? Could you tell your daughter to move over? Sometimes Nigel gets a little bit excited. Oh, I know.
Oh.
What's it doing? Dancing?
What's it doing?
No, it's about to, What the hell are you doing, Valentina?
He threw up on me, Claudio.
Claudio.
Like to go for a ride?
Yes.
I knew you'd understand.
I stink like vomit, but let's go riding.
By the way, one of these days, I have to talk to you about the cemetery.
This movie is so peculiar, but I love it.
so emotional.
Some biker just came up and took my daughter away after a stranger threw up on her, and I could care less. These things happen.
Say, don't do this, just get in the car. It's not the end of the world. Didn't even bother her. She understood it was just a demonstration of your affection. Anyway, it's not the first time you threw up over a woman, is it?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen for me.
She's not gonna watch Serbian
No.
film. I'd be all for it. If we can get Serbian film to play on YouTube,
Most stuff doesn't
I'd do it.
It's last
We'd do Serbian film and necromantics. Mark, actually, if you go into our YouTube playlist history, type in Grim Life Collective and Bill Mosley. I did do a Grim interview with him years ago.
come again, stay a while.
Yeah, Augie's really sweet in this.
Always used to be. Always a touch of sadness.
No, it's all good. I think we have like close to what, 400 videos or something like that.
Oh gosh, I've never.
It's been
actually
going on for
looked
a
at the
long
count.
time, but it's in there. And in case, unless you never went back, there's a playlist on our channel called Grim Interviews, and it's any kind of horror celebrity or anybody who has to do with the horror community. One question interviews we do with them all. It's in there.
Time passes. Everything seems the same.
Yo.
It just gets worse. God, is it ever difficult trying to make you feel better?
Michelle. Oh God.
She's only a child.
If anybody want, yeah, the Serbian film is a film that's it's a twisted ride.
I'm good. I'm already tormented by things I can't unsee in life, and that's just not something I need to add to it.
It's an art film? No, it's not, Oscar. Wait, it's Taco. Is Taco leaving? Good night, Aaron. Hopefully this is not too loud.
Oh yeah, this is the scene with the bus.
Oh.
It's like Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or
Yeah.
church,
I think it's Boy Scouts.
something like that.
Oh, excellent. I don't know
I
why.
won't watch Human Centipede either. I just refuse.
I like the second one because it's in this very stark contrast, black and white. Timestamp, Planet Judah, 3510.
Human Centipede is My Little Pony compared to a Serbian film.
Oh man, I don't know if Tom Six is still on Twitter. Tom Six is the director of Human Centipede, and years ago we befriended each other on Twitter, and we would talk every now and then. Very interesting, very dude, like very strange individual who's all about like the. You could picture him like hunting humans. That's the kind of how he comes off.
My son wasn't with you. He was promised to the mayor's daughter, but he loved me, liar!
Liar.
When he comes back is like one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Tetsuo, Iron Man.
Yeah.
She was alive. Happy. Do you remember? Dear night.
He's so happy because she's going to be in his cemetery and she's going to come back. He's
All right,
thrilled.
Right.
so we're going to talk about this real quick. All jokes aside, do not watch a Serbian film. Anybody, do not watch it. It's pretty hardcore. Don't do it. Just don't do it. M, don't watch it. Scott, you can watch it. God, that cemetery is gorgeous.
Just beautiful.
Is it true what they say that the dead come back to life here at night? Tell me.
Hey, you told you that.
Is it true or not?
He's so like nonchalant about everything.
God, to see Claudia again. I have to know if he loves me or her.
Well, here it is. I'll let you know.
No, wait.
Go away. I haven't got time for the living.
Thank you, Mark.
Why is he so dirty? Oh, I can't watch him eat. It's so gross.
That's not good,
Why is that so close to water?
right? Uh-oh. This is the kids.
Yeah, I think so.
No, this is not the cemetery where Jim Morrison is buried. Good question, though.
Oh, he's buried in Italy, isn't he?
France.
Fine.
Pierre Lachaise. Oh.
I love your little teeth. The one on the left is my favorite.
Where's my merit badge? I make the fire. I like how they've been dead for one day, and they're already decomposed and decrepit.
Well, I don't think there was much of them to put back together.
True that.
Ugh. So disgusting. He looks like he's just eating a plate of barbecue sauce.
Isn't he?
That's a dude. That's not a nun. That's a guy. Definitely a guy. like how that one's not a slow walker at all.
Right? Aww.
Ah!
He's like, oh shit. I was supposed to say, we put the movie behind it, like a mirror. Canadians
Yeah.
can watch the movie too.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've thought of things like that.
I'm sure you could probably, like, I don't know how, like, the laws in Canada are, but I'm sure you could probably, like, go online to those free websites, like, type in streaming Cemetery Man and see if you can, I don't know, Canada. Canuck. Awaka, waka, 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 waka. Is that a nun?
There's so much that I don't remember.
Yeah, Mitch. I don't know. I'm so sorry that they can't watch it. Are they called Canuckians? Canadians. Canadians. Canuckians. You have Hello Kitty on? You do. So cute.
Marriage. You know, I'm gonna dye my hair and see if he says anything for the next 2 weeks.
Who?
Hey, visiting hours are over.
Oh, wait. Who are you? I was kidding. I know who this is.
Get the fuck over here, quick!
Get the fuck over here!
Canada may not be able to watch most horror movies, but they have George Romero's mortal remains buried on their soil. So there's that. Like, what do you say to that?
Was it not him that they ran over his head?
No, it was her. I think when you see her, she's all like stitched together.
Okay.
I threw my. Yeah. But I won't do that. No, no.
Oh, teenage love.
That's so bad, booty.
I'm all fucked up, but my bike works perfectly.
Right?
His eyeball blinking.
I think this is an Aussie song.
I can't make it out.
I know it's someplace in this movie. I think it's here where they do like this weird instrumental version of an Aussie song. I think it's it from the album No More Tears. I think.
I think Don't Fuck with Cats was based in Las Vegas, but some of it happened in Canada.
Yes. I think that's where they end up catching the dude. The people who started the movement.
No, they caught him in Germany.
Oh, yeah. How much Angry Orchard have I had, Em?
Half a one. We shared one.
Just about finished drinking this one. See that? I don't really drink that much. This is the first time I've had something to drink in a month.
Ish. Oh, sorry.
A little piece of trivia. Do you guys know how this became my favorite drink? My favorite booze? Liquor, candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
Stop. He's only eating.
1, 2.
He's only eating me.
Mind your business. I shall eat whoever I please.
This is my business. They pay me for it.
That's right, Gallagher. It was from the Sleepy Hollow event that we attended, our very, very first
Oh, I was
dessert
hoping
party.
to go to that this year because they canceled it last year since they were remodeling the barns.
Disney does this thing around Halloween where you can do a dessert party and you can watch The Legend of Sleepy Hollow in the actual Tri-Circle D horse stables on property. And we went to the, not the first year, we went to the couple years ago, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
And they had unlimited ones of these, and I was like, don't mind if I do. Free drinks. It tastes like candy. I drink it all. And I was like, what's up? Ichabod. A little crazy.
That's like one of my favorite memories, is being able to do that.
Yeah, it was a good night.
That was a very good night.
Michelle saw that. Excellent. So that horse stable, Michelle, and for those of you who've seen it, has been torn down. And they
rebuilt.
And they did not do that event last year because they were planning on building the new
Hotel.
horse stables.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's been done yet, but they're in the process of doing it. So hopefully, not this year, obviously. Maybe next year they'll have it up.
Patience now. Love is the waiting. It's the best part. You have to learn how to wait.
I love Noggy. He can't wait. He's gonna dig her up.
Oh, Jessica, are you liking this movie?
I love this movie.
Mhm.
I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'm very happy to watch it again.
I want this head as a movie prop.
Yeah.
If this head exists somewhere, it probably doesn't.
He wasn't really thinking things through. He only took her head.
Right? But if this head exists, somebody track it down and send it to us. ASAP.
No.
Or else.
But she can talk.
Because you gotta destroy the brain.
I'm Valentina. Haven't I seen you before? Oh, yeah. Now I remember. You threw up on me. How sweet.
Or else what? Desmond says. Dang it. I got called out on my else what.
But I like shy boys. And you never think.
I know he lives in Salem, Scott. He does like some Reiki healing kind of stuff. And
Ooh.
Damien Eccles from the West Memphis 3. If we were there, we'd be reaching out to him, seeing if we can collaborate and do something for the Grim Life Collective with Damien Eccles. I think it'd be pretty awesome.
Oh, here she goes. Here she goes.
Oh, yeah.
I always love this. It always makes me laugh. It's so cute. I look like a boy. Awesome.
What? You? Who says you look like a boy?
Desmond.
Desmond.
Oh, he retracted it. No, I didn't. There it is again. I look like a boy.
Well, it's weird because she's not my girlfriend. So wait, I guess now's the time I should tell you, babe, wife, love of my life, wife. I have a girlfriend that looks like a boy. I'm so sorry. What am I ever to do?
I'm just gonna have to kill a boy-looking bitch. What is there to do?
Coolest cats on YouTube. Thank you, Tommy. I really don't have a girlfriend that looks like a boy. I have a wife that looks like her. Oh gosh.
It makes me think of that 70s show where Jackie's like maturing and she's like, well, looks like I'm gonna have to just give you a pout and a shrug. We are very happily married. I'm glad that you guys can see that and enjoy it with us.
We weird.
Experience it or take comfort in our happiness. I don't know how to
You're welcome, Ghost.
say thank you for the compliment, but thank you, and I'm glad that you guys can be here for us too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say emotions.
I think next time, next Saturday, we're gonna do the movie like this, but we're gonna sit way back there. So like way back there. Davina Resch, welcome. Were you here the entire time, or are you just getting here now? Davina has a new book out. The Dolls. She finished it.
Oh, you
I didn't
finished
tell you that,
it.
and it looks amazing.
Is that the one that we saw the previews to?
Uh huh.
Oh, that one looked really good.
So she's gonna end up sending us one. Thank you, Davina Rush.
Thank you.
And then we're gonna show it. We're gonna talk about it because it looks really cool. And if you're a fan of horror, you're going to like this book on spooky haunted dolls. Do you have a pen?
That's not a pen, but yes, I do have a pen.
It's okay, Davina.
That wasn't the cat.
It would be cool if we could. I've thought of doing this before, to where we had like the camera facing us, but us sitting in front of like the massive television with the movie playing behind us. But it would just get blown out. You wouldn't be able to see it.
Wait, that doesn't. Maybe I should show my entire hand because that looks a little weird.
Top 5 vampire movies.
Oh man, vampire movies.
I'm really
Buffy the
bad at
Vampire
doing
Slayer.
lists. Is that your number 1?
No, it's not number 1, but it's in the
Okay.
top 5 because it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to say A Vampire's Tale.
Which one is that?
It's I think there's one with Julian Sands in it.
I'm not sure if I've seen them. I'm sure that I have, but I'm not remembering that
Fright
one. We
Night.
talked about that the other day. I always forget that Fright Night is actually a vampire
Uh-huh.
movie.
He is a
Lost
fruit
Boys,
bat.
30 Days of Night, Bram Stoker's Dracula is always going to be in my top 5. Underworld, if you count. Well, yeah, Underworld is a vampire movie series. God, there's so many.
Interview with the Vampire.
Near Dark, I
Oh,
know
here
that's
she
one of
comes.
your favorites.
Oh, I love Near Dark. This is another beautiful scene.
Now he realizes that she wasn't dead when he killed her.
Wake up. I'm alive. You're dead.
I'm not prejudiced, my love.
Some of them talk. Most of them don't.
You ready for this? Yeah, I'm gonna make people hate me in 1 second. The best vampire movie ever is The Lost Boys, The Tribe.
How dare you?
No, it's not. Near Dark is phenomenal in my opinion.
What's your favorite?
I love
Or
Near Dark.
It's in your top 3, I would say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Severin is like the coolest. And then, oddly enough, the lady who directed the movie Near Dark also directed the movie called Hurt Locker.
I feel like I should know that one, but I'm terrible at it. If she bites him, how come he doesn't become zombie?
He slowly dies, and at the end,
But she was bitten. Oh, but she didn't die.
Right.
Though. But why'd you have to kill her?
oh, Scott, are you still with us? Something just.
The first time when her husband bit her, she wasn't really dead.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Speaking of vampire movies, Scott, this one's for you. You may have seen it. You may not have. I think it was like it took almost maybe 10, 15, 20 years to make this, but it's a strange vampire movie, and everybody else too. It's called Darkness, the vampire version.
Oh God, it's shit.
It's not shit.
Yes, it is.
It's very gritty VHS kind of quality vampire tale that takes place like in the middle of like the desert, and it's got a heavy metal soundtrack to it.
I got 5 minutes into it.
It's pretty bad, homie. I like bad movies. What can I say?
It's awful. It's
All right, it's fine. It's
awful.
fine. You know what? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
I'm not an engineer.
I'm gonna make you guys watch Birdemic next week. How about them apples? That's my birds. Birdemic. I think Rotten Tomatoes listed Birdemic as the worst movie ever made. You're about to find out, homies. Forrest is all for it. All right, Ski 2010. We were actually talking about Dracula Dead and loving it today, so that could be coming up. Martina Brown, as for cemeteries, there are a ton of cemeteries that I would love to visit. Here in the United States, there's a few like more famous graves, but overseas, someday we'd like to make it to England and visit some of the famous cemeteries over there.
What are you doing?
A vampire. Dracula.
Killing the dead.
I come to suck your blood.
Never mind. If you don't want the dead coming back to life, why don't you just kill the living? Shoot them in the head. Are you listening to me?
Okay, we need her head and that skeleton.
Yeah. I thought Vampire in Brooklyn was fun.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It was
No,
fun.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. It might not be like a good horror movie style vampire movie. It's a horror comedy because Eddie Murphy can't do like a straight movie without having comedy in it. So I thought it was a fun movie.
Count Succulent's a porno.
Oh, you know, daily grind. A bit of daily grind.
When you're slower than the dead,
I got the booze over here. I got the sugar over here. You're my sugar.
This isn't just on movie nights, by the way. I have to deal with this all the time. All the time. I'm not sure if he's wasted. I think he's just a little hopped up on bubbles and sugar.
Yes.
A little bit.
Sugar bubbles.
I would like to say yes, he's wasted and blame it on that, but no, it's really just him being
I'm
him.
drunk. No, I'm not.
And I have to deal with it all the time.
You're welcome. You married it.
I did.
Try Kraken rum. Jewel, I used to like the Kraken rum.
Kraken was great. I always used to drink Sailor Jerry's, and then occasionally I would have Kraken when it came out. But most places back then didn't carry Sailor Jerry's. They had a very nice cherry flavor to it.
Well, I saw an ad for spaghetti.
It was Italy.
Isn't it weird that that's like a Ted Bundy car?
Well, it is Europe. They have very tiny streets. If you don't want the dead coming back, then kill the living.
Shoot them in the head.
One Spittin' is great. I love One Spittin'. My Best Friend's a Vampire, yeah. I love the original vampire comedies from the 80s and 90s.
His name is Francesco Della Morte. I was wrong. I said Della More. You're right. It was Della Morte. How do I like my steak? Bloody.
Rare.
Yeah. As undercooked as they allow it, I will eat it. I've even
Same.
eaten steak not even cooked. Nom, nom, nom. Oh! Okay, we're doing something wrong. Somebody just said that we're more fun to watch than the movie.
This is like a really calm night for us, though, compared to most nights.
Right? To be
Like, I'm very, like, laid back and chilled out, and you're maybe slightly tipsy, but
to be honest,
I
I
feel more
had
subdued than usual.
I had such a horrible day that I was
Yeah.
afraid that like
Demon Night! I love
across to you guys I was gonna be like really boring and lame. So then I ate some steak
Demon Night.
and then I had some red vines and then Jessica was like, we got some cider, and I was like, don't mind if I do.
Sometimes you just need to relax and have a beer.
Well, thank you, Scott. Tip of the hat to you. But seriously, man, like, you guys are awesome. We love hanging out with you. Even if you don't watch the movie. It's spectacular. The all-night thing sucked. God. That was like one of the worst decisions we've ever made in our adult lives, was to do
I told
Up
you.
All Night.
I told you.
But we did it.
I told you.
But we did it. And it was great.
It was awful.
It was pretty
It was
awful.
the worst thing to do it to as well. Like, I want my 6 hours back.
No.
That was shit.
You know what? You want your 6
I'm
hours
never
first?
doing it.
You want your 6 hours
God.
back? We'll watch it in reverse. The world goes back to normal, and Corey Nemec becomes a nerd. Exactly. Planet Judah. Judah make worse decisions. Don't tempt us, adventure.
Sucks monkey balls.
Oh, God. See, that TV, if we had her head, we would put it in a TV. Just like the Carol Ann from Poltergeist 1.
Carolyn.
Dawn till
Ugh.
dusk.
They're so sweet.
I can pretty much guarantee that the overnight, up all night, is never going to happen again. Probably do a double feature at
I'm
some
very
point.
happy to do a double feature. I could not do an Up All Night again.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man. But it was really cool, like, cause like towards the end of it, like people from France and Germany were like, "Hey, I'm just waking up. There you are."
Yeah,
And it's like,
that was cool.
well,
Because they
howdy
never
doody.
get to catch us when we're
Yeah.
live due to the time difference.
Death in the family. Vote for someone who suffers. What do you think? Well, it's a thought.
It's a thought.
Or, vote for a man who has lost all other happiness. Ready to shoot? So what do? Take one leg down? Engineer, what's the meaning?
Tramp stamp. 1 hour, 6 minutes, 35 seconds.
It depends.
Oh God.
Valentina! Pumpkin!
What do you say? Hot pickings?
Where are you?
I like how they just throw like all common sense to the wind. Like, I can hear my daughter even though I just saw her body.
Let me ask you a question, Jessica. If the opportunity ever arose for us to live in an old cemetery, in a much better housing situation than this, but we were to take care of this cemetery, would you do it?
I'm rotting fast, Daddy.
Well, what would I have to do to take care of it? 'Cause
Well,
that's
like,
a lot of work. The groundskeepers for cemeteries do a lot of work.
I command you as your mayor.
With your consent,
mow the
I'd like
grass,
to marry Maggie.
clean up the flowers, dig the graves.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I'm not such a big catch either, Daddy.
Not as long, dear, as I've got a breath in my
Although,
All right.
they make a lot of money, groundskeepers. Like, a lot of money. I always love that. From inside her mouth scene.
I'm not an engineer.
Why do they keep calling him engineer? Aww. You just kind of feel bad for him throughout like the whole film.
She really was beginning to go for me. Wasn't she?
Michelle hid from her family in the bathroom and watched her up all night drinking beers and smoking cigarettes.
Aww.
That's dedication to the grim life. Ta-ta.
That's awesome.
Simple much. And who did it? What else from you this one? Your first unsolved case.
Only the cool kids hide in the bathroom to watch us.
Right?
It's like sneaking to watch a movie from your parents.
The world's full of girls like that. And they've got bodies too. By the way, do you know what my mother's maiden name was?
What if we did a movie night where it was like, it's a retro movie night, but everybody thinks like, oh man, I'm gonna watch this movie from my childhood. But what we do is, the screen is just static with a couple blips of boobies every now and then. And you're like, oh, I saw one! I saw one! Like whenever I say boobies, whenever we say boobies, people are like, boobies? Boobies!
What did you get out of there? Get it.
Michelle and M
Go home.
and Scott.
A good
You guys truly are amazing.
Oh, thank
M,
you guys.
so M and Michelle are two of the people that have been probably with us. One of the few people that have been with us probably the longest. You guys are awesome. Scott, you're amazing. M, you're phenomenal. Thank you for being here. And Michelle, the comment about being in the bathroom and hiding a viewing with us, that's cool.
Just like,
And thank you guys
makes
for
my
sending
day.
that. It truly does mean the world to us. I know sometimes we show bad movies,
Mr. Calamity,
but they're good.
I'm Shibar, new mayor. Why the barbed wire?
Where did the term bad booty come from?
Oh God.
They climb
Wait.
up sometimes.
You go ahead.
Friend coming down.
Well, I mean, it's a really simple explanation. Once we started hearing how a lot of families watched us together, watched our videos together, a lot of people our age who have kids would watch with their young kids. And once we started hearing a lot of feedback that we had a lot of children watching that were young ages, we decided to make sure we removed as much profanity as we could to be more family friendly in respect to that. And instead of saying badass, we started saying bad booty. It just happened, you know, and it kind of just caught on. We liked it. We thought it was cute and funny at the same time. And then you guys noticed, and you caught on, and now it's become a thing.
Right? Like bad booties and
booty.
boobies.
Bad boobies and bad booties.
So thank you, M and
Bad
Michelle, for the donation. It means the
booties.
world to us. And I guarantee you it's going to go towards more videos that are going to be coming very, 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 very soon.
Your name. Didn't get your name.
We're all family. The Bad Booty Club.
He's like, were they twins? She's gorgeous, though. She's very lovely.
How
I'm not
soon?
just talking about her tits.
So hopefully you caught it, Mitch. The 2 videos that we released this week, horror related, and then we're going to be also doing some filming this week, probably 2, maybe 3 new videos. This is her cousin, right? Her sister.
I don't remember.
It's her twin sister. And he's like, what?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So there's more stuff coming, but we're planning on hitting the road very soon. Things are lifting, things are changing. We got plans. We're making phone calls. We're making dates. It's coming. These will still continue, but it's coming.
She talks so softly. I can never make out what she's saying half the time, but we also had the volume really far down so we don't blow you guys out. So we don't blow you guys. You like my dope?
Glad you like them
expressions?
ski. So what is it? The dope? Yeah, I don't know. Look at those lips. He's got big full lips.
I want big full lips, but you won't let me get injections.
You don't need injections.
But I want
You
them.
don't need them in injections.
I want a nice plump kisser.
Thank you, Scott. You know, I always hate talking about things like this, but every now and then it's a good thing to talk about. All of this
She did die. This is like her sister or something.
everything that you see, all of our videos and our adventures together as a couple that we share with you guys, is all because of you. Like, it really is.
It's true.
I'd say 90% of our travels are all funded by us, you know, from our own money, but we get donations from you guys who like the videos and sign up for our Patreon postcard that help fuel the tank, so to speak.
And literally, figuratively and literally, yeah.
If you donate $1 or you donate $100, every cent of that goes towards a video for you. Every cent of it. And it's growing. It's growing a lot. And we couldn't have done it without you. I mean, we could just, I don't know.
What are you saying?
We are very thankful.
We're very
100%.
thankful. We're sometimes a bit bashful.
Yeah, I don't like talking about that weird stuff because I just want to. I mean, money makes the world go round. Not gonna lie.
Don't forget to hit the bell.
Never gonna say things like that. But we are very thankful and very humble that you guys love what we do.
Yes.
And we're gonna keep. I can't imagine.
I'm gonna start donating plasma actually to help fund what we do more.
Yeah, we were just talking about that today.
Yeah, we're
There's
gonna
a
start
place
donating plasma.
there's a place down the street where you can donate like
But
2 times a week, and then that money is going to go towards making videos to you guys. And I'm not saying that you need to donate anything, just your time. Watch the
watching
videos.
our videos, even if you just create a playlist or use one of our playlists and have it playing throughout the day, like in the background, those things help immensely.
Exactly. The watch time. If you shared a video with somebody, if every one of you guys shared a video with someone, it helps tremendously. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
Star Trek!
I know some people are always like, there's one person I know, every video that you watch within the first 10 seconds, he's like,
I forgot about this part. He's trying to castrate himself. Or get castrated. Don't do it, man.
I told you I don't want an anesthetic. It's not an anesthetic. So what is it then? One shot of this. It'll be yours as if you never had one. It lasts for over a month. Please don't make me go, dollar. Today I'm just not up to it.
have a good night, Joel.
What are you doing? Turning over? I don't give you the sauce in the front.
Yeah.
I can't steer. I just get control.
Have a good night, Robert. Oh, holy crap, ouch. We do have a website, grimlifecollective.com. We have new stickers coming, and when this all goes away, or not necessarily goes away, it's going to be a while, but when things start opening up, hopefully we're going to have some more t-shirt designs as
And
well
I'll
as
get to
restocks.
adding my jewelry at some point, I swear.
But for the meantime, just hang out and enjoy the ride.
Terrible.
Life is a
terrible.
crazy thing. I found myself getting a little sad today. I was telling Jessica, where it was weird because I found myself getting sad because I was so excited about the future. And I haven't really wrapped my head around that except for I see where I want to be, and the road from here to
We
there
have some stickers
is a lot.
available now, but we keep talking about it. We want to do maybe 2 bad booty stickers.
And boobies.
We're getting them designed now, so hopefully we'll have those for
Thank you,
guys
Joe
soon.
Moon.
We don't have any movie props, actually. I don't think we have anything that's been actually used in a film
No.
or on set. We don't have anything like that.
No, we
We would like to do like collections in the future, I think, but it's just not, I guess, really feasible. They can be pretty expensive, so.
the Wood Squatch. It's like Sasquatch, but it's Wood Squatch. You are appreciated,
thank
guys.
you.
You are a wonderful couple, and you're putting good into the world. Keep it up. Well, thank you, Wood Squatch.
Some
Tremendously.
precious
Much
stone
love.
jewelry, so I make
Much
things
love.
like stretched stone bracelets and things like that, and it is for the most part unisex.
Unisex.
I don't do metal charms or anything like that. I just do stones.
Exactly, Davina. I must. It's got to be like a creativity thing.
Don't say this.
You know, when you're creating something and you see where you want to be, where you see the future and it's a goal. You know, you have to be goal
It's like
oriented.
being excited for Halloween, but it's so far away.
Right. Exactly.
So that I'd forgive him and it was wonderful. Understand? This means I'm cured. I don't have a phobia anymore.
Right?
I can't marry you now. I'm going to marry him. That doesn't mean anything, though.
There's a third one. There's a third girl.
Between us,
Yeah, I think there is.
There's a dark-haired girl, a raven-haired girl.
I just love you in a different way. But you're important to me.
Right, Bearded Villain? I love this movie. It is a bit slow, sort of, but it's great.
Oh, he's a wonderful man. He said he's happy we can be friends. We can still see each other.
We don't have any official movie props. We would love to have them. When we were shooting the video of the horror movie props that we released on Wednesday, we were talking to the guy. He spends so much money on movie props.
His whole house.
His whole house, like everything that he makes goes, of course, to bills and collecting movie props and displaying the movie props. And we were talking with him, and in the same sentence, I think we said we would love to have movie props like that, but at the same time, we take that money and we use it to create memories for each other and these videos. So in a way, this is our movie props, you know? I mean, we visit the movie locations. We take little like grave
Yeah.
dirt or rocks from
And,
certain places.
Like, there's a lot of things that we would love to collect, and we've discussed it, and instead of doing that, we put the money into the gas tank.
And we have a couple of things that like we couldn't pass up.
Yeah.
You know, like you end up meeting Clive Barker and you sit down with Clive Barker. Of course, you're going to want his autograph,
Yeah.
which we said yes. So, I mean, guilty pleasures.
Most film props, though, are in the several hundreds and things like
Yeah.
that. So, I mean, that's where we kind of, you know, it's just a bit of our price range, and I think it would take too much away financially from being able to do things with the channel, so we'd just rather do that, you know? It's not that we wouldn't like to have them, you know, maybe once in the future, but as of right now, we have not begun the collection. We've just been admiring the collections.
Lindsay, somebody said something about Lindsay
Yeah,
feeling down.
she
Very
makes
cool.
metal charms, but depression depression is really the biggest killer of creativity and the drive to do things. I wholeheartedly understand that's a big part of why you guys have never seen
There
the
she is
jewelry
again.
and stuff that I make, because I have anxiety disorder, panic disorder, and manic depression, and it really does kill productivity sometimes. So I understand that, and just, you know, stick with it. You'll get back to it eventually.
I joke about this, but it is 100% serious. We travel, we film something, and we edit the video. I really love the editing process more than anything. And at 7 o'clock when
Oh, that's
we
super cool.
when-
Classically deceased.
when we go to hit publish, every time I sit there with my finger on the button and the scene from Carrie goes off inside my head. You know, they're all going to laugh at you. And
Timestamp.
I get so nervous releasing a video. 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 45 seconds. But the way that I am, the type of person I am, I just say, well, screw it. Here we go.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
You like to wash. There's a sink there.
Yeah, I've been in that mindset, stuck sort of place for like 3 years.
Yeah, Lindsay. And off come the pants.
I didn't mean your face, silly.
I don't know what I can do. I can take this medication.
I don't know if I can do it.
You did it.
Communication is working.
I don't think your medication is working.
Oh,
Used to be scared of the mask from Jim Carrey.
I could see that. I love the music too much. And like that time era that he was from to be scared of it. Like the whole zoot suit thing. Heckins yes.
Oh, they don't stay on your face?
What?
Scott says he got the Jason face masks and they suck dick. Do not stay on your face.
Oh no.
I heard that they're really, really big. Like oversized. So I don't know. I mean, they advertise it like it's meant to be wearable, but I get the feeling they really weren't meant to be wearable.
Yeah.
But like, oh, you can wear it if you want to, but it's more like a display. I thought the mask was really fun. It's one of the first times you got to meet Cameron Diaz, and you know, I'm obsessed with height. In case you guys don't know, I am obsessed with height. And tall ladies, those long ass legs, bless their freaking hearts. They're beautiful.
You wanted to be nicer handing me that water at the I'm guessing the Sorrel Wheat House, Sonia Watson. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that.
Besides, it's only 100,000 euro.
She told me she loved me.
Mark, you're a firefighter?
She wasn't staying the night.
200. It's money, isn't it?
Parts of this movie are just so darn dark.
Samantha?
Huh? Uh-oh.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for what you do. Michelle's husband is also a frontliner.
Oh, I forgot he
That's
did
amazing.
this.
And he does what? What?
He sets the place on fire with her in the bed.
Accidentally?
No, on purpose. Hello, Lawson.
I don't remember why he does it.
It's okay, Lawson. I don't remember either. I just remember he's getting ready to leave and he puts the heater in the bed and puts the blanket over it.
He's delusional.
This time I'm really through with love.
Oh, it's over. Well, the movie's not over. I'm just talking about, like, you know, his love life.
What a maniac, psychopath.
He's a maniac, maniac.
I don't know that one. Revenge of the Creature, 1955.
I bet you'd like to know where I was between 1 and 2 last night, wouldn't you?
Oh, I know.
Excellent, Ruby.
Have no fear. I won't tell anybody about this chick. See, it's the reason I came here.
Samantha.
Word we met.
Well, thank you, Samantha.
Thank you.
Proof against who? We've already arrested
You guys.
You guys.
Let's turn himself in.
Seriously. I feel like... Does any one of you...
Somebody's stolen my crimes.
Someone has stolen
I don't know
my
what I'm saying.
crimes. That's okay, you normally
Right.
don't.
Scott is insanely awesome. I'm sure a lot of you guys have known this if you're here more than once, or even if this is your very first time. Scott,
Come to see the killer.
M, Michelle, Samantha, Taco Bella Lugosi, Davina, Robert, Planet Judah. There's so many awesome people that come by week after week after week after week after week after week. Lawson,
My family.
yeah, Vincent Price is right. All these different people that we have come to like know. I mean, through online.
The Grimm family.
The Grimm family.
Grimm fam.
Grimm family. We still haven't had a name for you guys.
No, someone was asking earlier if we'd come up with a name yet. Not, we keep going back and forth on a bunch of stuff, and it either sounds like super cliche or just doesn't feel natural
Right.
enough as something that we can see ourselves saying all the time, which is so silly. I know.
So we said Gremlins, Coven 33 Boobies, the Grim Reapers. I like the Nameless, because you guys shouldn't have a name.
But
Because
it's not like it's. I think we were deciding. At first, it was something we would call them. Like if we were entering the chat room, it's like, hey, blah
What's
blah blah, like the Skeleton Crew.
Gremlins is people are loving Gremlins. I mean, the Gremlins. Oh, nurse.
She looks like she smiles when it happens.
Right. Ow.
Oh, thank you so much. Grimpires.
I thought you said Grimpires.
Grimpires. like vampires, but grim.
So true. But we love you all. And whether you take the time to donate, which some of you have, and it's much appreciated, much love and respect from us, to just watching, even just hanging out and
I
saying
feel the same
hello.
way, Michelle.
It's awesome.
Just take your time and boom, it'll just click. It has to click.
Yeah.
It has to feel organic. And as much as I've loved a couple of the things that people have thrown out, and even things that I've come up with or Michael's come up with, it hasn't felt organic. It hasn't clicked. So you'll see when it does.
I got it. We're going to call you guys the Canadians. That's me giving them love because they can't watch the movie. I'm not going to call you the Canadians. Well, Bruno, he's Canadian. He's like, well, damn it. You can't call me something I already am.
Fair.
Fair enough. You're welcome, Mitch. See?
He just loses.
I'm trying to
at the
give you
end of
guys
the
some
movie.
love.
So don't you have anything to say to your only friend? I don't know you. I don't know who you are.
Some of the scenes in this movie are just really bizarre. I guess you could say that he's having a psychotic breakdown.
There's another maniac on the loose. He's on the fourth floor killing people. He already shot 3. You got a gun. That's good. Now you can defend yourself. Hey, take my advice. Get the hell out of here, quick.
Oh god. He's like, you know, those serial killers that write in because no one's giving them the time of day, so they start like terrorizing the newspapers and stuff. God damn it, I did it.
So, I finally figured out what my hand sanitizer smells like. Fruit Loops. It smells like Fruit Loops. Got hand sanitizer from Universal Orlando Resort yesterday.
It has a funny smell. It smells like
Fruit
pot,
Loops.
really.
Weed and Fruit Loops.
Yeah, it smells like hemp.
Oh, Michelle, you're not alone at all.
Everybody here, I know we're only here on Saturday nights for the most part, but we plan on being around a lot more. But just hanging out with us, you're awesome. I keep saying awesome. Everything is awesome. Lego movie.
My chat scroll keeps messing. It like hiccups, and then I gotta like fix it and like keep scrolling.
Weed and Fruit Loops. Right, can you imagine that? Jeez.
I
Hey,
don't
geez.
smell the Fruit Loops.
Did you hear about that new candle at Yankee Candle? It's weed and Fruit Loops.
They have everything else.
It's like smoking a pancake.
They have everything else.
Weed and Fruit Loops. Weed ease. Like Wheaties?
They weren't like heavily. It wasn't like there was cast standing around going, "You've got to wear." Everybody knew coming in that they had to wear them, so I didn't see anybody not walking in wearing a mask. Everybody who was at the park, I mean, some people weren't wearing them while they were walking through like the parking garage, but once they were on property, everybody was wearing a mask. So everyone who was attending was aware of the guidelines and knew that if they weren't wearing the mask, they were going to be turned away. So I didn't see any issues with it at all.
For weeks, we've been wearing masks, even before the mandate.
We've been wearing masks since it began.
My biggest pet peeve in the world, and this drives me freaking bonkers, like absolute bonkers, is people who wear masks like this. Just over their mouth, and they have
I
their
think
nose
because
open.
they have trouble breathing, which I don't blame them. But
No, I mean, I get it, but like, it's just, I see it and I'm like, what's the point?
you're not protected.
Yeah, there's no point to it at all. And for those of you who are experiencing this but aren't in a area where it's a mandate, it's a completely different world. I mean, and the whole entire world is a completely different world.
Oh, thank
Lawson.
you, Lawson.
Y'all play The Last of Us 2 yet? Amazing so far.
Not
No,
yet.
we haven't, Lawson. We haven't. We want to really, really bad, but I don't know if we can. We're so engrossed in like so many other different games, and we're working on, through the help of some of you guys, working on bringing our gaming to you guys through a Twitch channel, possibly even YouTube gaming. So we do have a Twitch account. It's below in the description.
Lindsay, if I can make a suggestion, is I would not wear the medical style masks while in transit if you have asthma. The one I would get something like what Michael has been doing is he's been wearing a bandana
I look
over
like
his
a
face.
cowboy.
But it gives you a lot more fresh air and not feeling as restricted while also being protected. And I had trouble because I was wearing the medical masks and it was too restricting. Or if you don't have either of those, but you have like the fabric type masks, those are a lot better than the medical ones too.
I feel like so I wear a bandana all the time. So I'm always wearing a bandana now, and then whenever I'm out in public, especially now, outside, I pull it up. And then whenever I don't need it, I take it down. So you're going to see me wearing a bandana a lot. I feel like a cross between a nightmare cowboy and Fred from Scooby-Doo. Just saying. You know, this is how the movie started. One of the very first scenes, they show a snow globe of him and Oogie standing
Oh, I
on a
couldn't
cliff.
see inside the snow globe. I always thought the ending was a bit weird, but what isn't, right?
Right?
I think you'll feel more comfortable in the cotton one, to be honest, yeah.
Plus, I'm a big Western fan, so I dig wearing the bandana. This is so, like, well, you look at him. Aww.
Rocky! Rocky, you won't be that hard. Come on. Come on, take you to the car. Come on. What are you going on like this? This is not car. Come on, man. Get up, I'll take you to the car. Come on. Get up. What? What? Rocky.
I love Noggy.
Lawson. Oh, go
That's one
ahead.
of my favorite parts about the movie is Noggy.
Lawson asked about the newborn stunt show. It is soft opening. We didn't get into it yesterday. I want to see the show, but I don't want to see the pre-show. I have a severe hatred for.
Happy Father's Day.
Was that today?
Yeah.
Shoot, Bagoot.
Happy Father's Day, guys.
Happy Father's Day, everyone. I don't like Julia Stiles at all. She's in the show.
Poor Augie. No one likes Julia Stiles.
Somebody said that?
Yeah.
She's so weird looking. She's got like mashed potato cheeks and like basset hound eyes. It's weird. It's like, I don't know, should I pet you or am I supposed to eat you? I can't figure it out. I just don't like her
No,
voice. I don't
I've
like anything about
Never
her.
liked her as an actress myself either.
Yeah. Just weird. But yeah, happy Father's Day, everybody. Scott, and we know Scott's a dad. I don't know who else is a dad out there. But all that jazzy crazy.
They just saw a bunch of this road falling away into the ravine and they're just gonna sit on the edge of it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, no.
That's right. He talks normal. He can talk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
Yes, I saw the Omen remake, and I hated it because of her.
I've never seen either of them. Ugh. I've never seen the original Omen, or what's the other one?
You know, there's like 5 Omen movies. That's just about enough time. 2, 4, 6, 8 for an up all night movie marathon.
You can fuck off.
We can watch the Omen, the original Omen series from beginning to end, all night long.
I love you.
No. No.
Creepshow, I love Creepshow. So we've talked about doing Creepshow on here.
Oh, thank you, Andy.
Creepshow is not on YouTube. Creepshow 2 is. So I wish I could give you more. But
You guys bring so much joy and entertainment to life. Thank you so much. Keep being awesome.
Andy, that's more than enough. Thank you, seriously. The kisses and eating the corn. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But
I don't know.
just watching and hanging out here, Andy, you are the man. Thank you
The man.
for being awesome. I'm going to stop saying awesome. I'm going to say thank you for being...
Jaws either until like last month. I don't know. There's a lot of movies that I keep thinking that I grew up on and I've probably seen a whole bunch, and then I realize haven't seen it.
Still have never seen Star Wars.
Who?
Me, I've never heard of it.
Dead Alive, I know. I love Dead Alive. We were so tired.
Honk.
We were exhausted for the up all night. It was really it's really painful in the end.
So I don't know what next week's movie should be.
We don't normally have an idea until like a few days before, I think.
Usually, if this is your very first time, or if you haven't caught on yet, usually every Wednesday on our social media platforms, we announce the movie that's going to be coming that Saturday, Wednesday or Thursday, I think it is. We got to come up with something really good, but obscure.
Like Cemetery Man?
Like Cemetery Man. This was a good one.
I would love to show you guys eventually the movie that kind of brought Michael and I together.
All right,
I don't
Scott.
know. I don't know if it's available.
So Scott says, "Don't ever joke about Star Wars." Mike. You said the name's Michael, Scott. You don't see me calling you. What's up?
Corpse Bride's great.
What's up, Sco? I'm just messing. Sco. It's okay.
No, but there's like, we were talking about this earlier. I do not like being called Jessie at all, ever. My family calls me that. They're the only ones that I do not correct. But I do not like ever being called Jessie.
Every now and then I'll call her Jessie and I'll get this. Bitch, what? Now.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No. Oh gosh, Paul, see what we did? Tried to look at my butt crack using 2 mirrors and accidentally went back in time. Oh God. All right. Okay. I don't know.
Corpse Bride or Coraline? I would say Corpse Bride. I love Coraline though.
I was actually
Both
thinking
great.
about doing some sort of animated movie next week.
Are there any?
Yeah.
I mean, that would fit our criteria?
I don't know. Wait. We have criteria?
We're like criterion in our own way.
What kind of criteria do we have? I want to know. Inquiring minds want. What is
Horror.
Okay, horror.
Genre. It's a big genre.
Horror genre. Okay, that's
Or
one.
weird.
Weird.
Weird is good.
Horror. Weird. What
I
else?
guess kind of sci-fi. I mean, I don't know. You put me on a spot. Oh, I think a great one would
Obscure.
be sometime is
Heart
Phantom of the
and
Paradise. I love Phantom of the Paradise. And I haven't seen that in a long time.
There's a movie that I want to do that
I
Jessica.
can't think of an animated one though.
One of my favorite movies is The Abominable Dr. Phibes. I love that Vincent Price movie, and I would like to do it. And you're not a big fan of the movie.
It's very
It's a
slow.
yeah.
It's hard to watch because it's so slow.
The Forbidden Zone. I wonder if we can reach out to Richard and see if Richard would be up for doing something for Forbidden
I still
Zone.
don't know if I've seen heavy metal either. That could be one. Yeah. Or oh, I almost had the name of it and then I forgot. It's with Brad Pitt where he goes into like a cartoon world.
Cool World.
Cool World.
That'd be fun to do.
Cool World, yeah.
Well, here's
That's
what's
an older
awesome
one,
about
yeah.
this. Our plan from here until God knows how long. Every Saturday we're going to be doing these. At 11:30 we go live. At midnight we play the movie. Now if we're traveling and we can't do this, we'll let you guys know that that's not going to happen. But from here on out, count on us being here every Saturday night at 11:30. And we invite you to join us.
Yeah, if it's not going
and
to
hang
be a movie thing, we'll probably do like a Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just hangout time.
Yeah.
I see that happening a lot when we
And
travel.
as we go, before all this COVID-19 happened, we had great plans. We had great videos planned. And we would still do them, but everything just kind of... Wait, what? I got called a tool?
Who? Where?
Oh, I don't
Oh, no, Bulldog and Scott are sharing
know. Uh-oh.
punches.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And in one corner, we got Scott. And in the other corner, we got Bulldog. So, what's going to happen here, we're going to do a, I don't know. Oh, gosh, guys. No.
No fighting.
But what I was getting at is we plan on doing these for a very long time.
Yeah.
So all these movies that we're talking about, at some point we're going to get to them. We listen to you guys and reach out to us. The best way to reach us is grimlifecollective.com. There's a contact page on there where you can reach out to us directly. And if you want to, pick up some stickers. Pick up a t-shirt. Support the Grim Life. You know our logo, the Grim Life Collective logo? You can get that on a t-shirt and you can send it to your grandma. She won't know what hit her. She'll be like, this is pretty.
No, she won't.
Who's this lady with it wearing the thing that says Grim Life Collective?
The Island of Dr. Moreau is good, but I'm more familiar with the second one, but again, it's a bit of a sleeper.
Which one's that?
The second, well, both of them, really. Island of Dr. Moreau.
There was a second one, to Island of Dr. Moreau?
They remade it with, what's her face?
Oh yeah, Fruze the Bulk.
Cruise the Bulk.
The
yeah.
weird nose.
Yeah.
I love her, don't get me wrong.
Maximum Overdrive. That's a good classic. Zombie Grandma.
Zombie Grandma. Did you guys ever see a movie called Ed and His Dead Mother?
We have actually gotten to do Attack of the Killer Tomatoes like a lot.
Val Kilmer. We should do it.
We might have to just go ahead and do that one.
That and the
I don't know
Blob.
if everyone's ever being serious though, because I know it's like a. I don't know if I would call it. Is it a classic? Is that considered an old car classic?
Tomatoes?
I just always thought people like to laugh at it. I don't know.
All right, guys. So Val Kilmer. All right, you guys know I'm a big Val Kilmer fan. Does anybody out there know Val Kilmer? Or like 5 Degrees to Kevin Bacon, but to Val Kilmer? Anybody? Cal Vilmer? Does anybody out there know Cal Vilmer? If somebody said I do, I'm gonna be like, wait, what? I'd be like,
No, but someone was saying they lived down the street from the guy who did Don't Breathe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I was like, hello, new friend. He lives in like a small town in Illinois. And I'm like,
Wait, Robert said. Wait, Robert, do you know Cal Vilmer? I can't. I'm gonna say Val Kilmer, but if I feel like I don't know. Nobody knows him. We're gonna reach out to him, and I'm gonna send this guy so many messages on Instagram.
London after midnight.
He's gonna be like, I will say yes to an interview with you, and just leave me alone. And I'll be like, I ain't your Huckleberry.
Rose?
What's that?
Is that a movie or a person?
I don't know.
It sounds so familiar though. It makes me think of if we were ever to do like an up all night thing again, because I don't know how long this is, but I still really want to watch Stephen King's. Is it Red Rose?
Rose
Briar
Red.
Rose Red. I know that was a thing that came out as a TV series, and a lot of people loved it. A lot of people didn't. We have the DVD. I just don't remember how long it is. It might be like 4 hours instead of 6. I can probably do that a lot better, but.
I have homework for you guys. Homework. Somebody get me in touch with Val Kilmer.
Oh God, he's about to get bombarded.
Make it happen, and we'll send you an amazing Grim Life Collective package of your wildest dreams and nightmares. Find Val Kilmer. Hashtag find Val Kilmer. What have I started? Oh God, can you imagine? I'm gonna get an email from Val Kilmer, and it's gonna say, "Stop it.
Go away."
Yeah, leave me alone." And I'm gonna be like, "Well, aren't you a real genius?" And he's gonna be like, "Stop it."
Stop.
And I'm gonna say, "Why don't you walk through the door and make me?" The doors, get it? And he's like, "I'm gonna throw you in the Salton Sea." And I'm like, hardy har har har. I'm not your Huckleberry, bitch. Don't say that. These imaginary conversations that go on inside my head. Oh God.
I think you need medication for that.
I don't know medication. No, but seriously, find Val Kilmer. Hashtag find Val Kilmer. Make it happen, folks. Please.
He's not lost. He's right there on Twitter.
Yep.
He's not really hard to find.
So then why hasn't he answered my daily messages? Huh?
Because you don't send them.
He dresses like an old Native American woman now.
Aww.
This is true. This is true.
He's sick. He's got
Yeah.
throat cancer.
I have much respect for the man. Like I would. Alright, so Val Kilmer and who's the other one that I want to meet? Kurt Russell.
Every fucking body.
For the love of Pete, I have no shame. If I saw Kurt Russell
He
or
really doesn't.
Val Kilmer out in public, I'd be like, dude, what's up? I'm a huge fan.
And I'm the only one who's like trying to hold on to his shirt as he runs off like a child without a leash.
Yeah. It's like I'm like, I see Val Kilmer across the road.
And I'm
and
the
then
one that's embarrassed.
she's like, she grabs my shirt and I'm just like ripping it off. I'm like, I'm Val Kilmer. I don't know. Anywho.
A non-horror movie? We've done non-horror movies, technically.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
But that's kind of not what this channel is for.
I don't know. You may be surprised. I might trick you guys. I might be like, tonight we're watching John Carpenter's The Thing. And people, including John Carpenter, are going to be like...
suspense horror, though. It doesn't have to be bloody and gory to be a horror, though.
And then you get on it, and then it's like Punky Brewster. Right, it makes no sense. Autopsy of Jane Doe.
I love the Autopsy of
Right?
Jane Doe. We did watch that. We did a watch party with that already.
That was our very first watch party, and it burned and crashed like the Linden.
Oh, things were going so bad. Our first few ones that we did just went so terribly, terribly wrong.
Right?
Yeah.
What if we watched Bees with Jerry Seinfeld as the main bee, and the whole entire time we just make every time they say we just make booby comments.
This is right up there with your cream can corn ideas.
The crow.
Which are the worst I've ever heard.
No.
Just in case you're wondering.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Now and later.
Do you not see me like rolling my eyes over here like so hard I'm hurting my brain?
I see it as you blinking very slowly.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Oh my god. All right. I feel like we have run the course for the evening. With that being said, thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening.
Putting with my sourpuss.
Oh man. We have a lot more stuff coming. Videos, more live videos, and gaming. So we have a little something for everybody. We're going to try to make...
The Fly, I've never seen the original Fly. I've just seen the one
We have it.
What's his face?
With Vincent Price.
I had to have seen it if it had Vincent Price.
Why not? So with that being said, thank you all for your contributions, for hanging out with us, being amazing. We love you guys, our family, our Grimm family. Until next Saturday night, who knows what we're going to play? I guarantee you it's not going to be Full House or Punky Brewster. TTFN.
Love you. Bye.
Good night.